Tell us what effects the pandemic has had on snake population.
That's a good question, you know. And so we study this, and I got an epidemiologist friend over at Vidant who documents all the snake bites that come into Eastern North Carolina. And you know, I was kind of curious. I was like, well, you know, like sometimes we'll say, well, how is snake bite activity affected by hurricanes or the pandemic? And I just looked, and it was and so people would be like, well, I would theorize that there would be maybe more people outside as opposed to at work and inside during the pandemic, and they're outside trying to walk around, so more people are getting snake bitten. But it wasn't the case. The actual case was there was a lot less snake bites with the pandemic. I just think that there weren't as many people moving around at all. And to have snake bites, you got to have people moving and snakes moving at the same time, and they collide and get bitten, you know. So.
And it's always a defensive move on the snake.
That's right. Snakes are not attacking us or trying to prey or eat us or anything. Snakes just they bite humans out of self-defense.
Right. It's best to leave them alone, relocate them, and respect them as a part of God's birth.
Respect the snake. It's a good rule. It's a good rule of thumb.
And I also do have a little bit of a theory that might play into that. Most of when the pandemic happened, it was colder weather, especially toward the later months. So snakes usually come out like earlier when there's a copperhead in Dr. Mark's yard. They like to bask in the sun. They like to be on the concrete. So maybe during the winter months and times like that, it's a lot less likely to see snakes out because they're cold. They like the sun.
Yeah, I think that snakes and pandemics, they don't really necessarily go hand in hand, you know.
Well, that brings us close to ending today's show with Dr. Bush and his lovely daughter. She's 15, going on 18. And thank you for bringing your children with you.
Absolutely.
And your demonstration. It was wonderful.
Absolutely.
2 points before we go. One is get your vaccine. The virus is killing people. And for those who think that the vaccination is dangerous, you're just simply not educated. Please listen to science, not to politics, and save your life and those of your families.